Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you're watching. Welcome to another edition of Crime Time with DutyRon, a retired NYPD detective with 20 plus years of law enforcement. If you like all things true crime related from a police perspective, please hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you will get all things DutyRon when I go live. Guys, this is breaking news. It happened just a short period of time ago. District Attorney Rob Wood, along with the Fremont County Prosecutor Lindsay Blake, announced new charges brought forward against Chad Daybell and Lori Daybell Vallow. They're being charged with the murders of JJ and Tylee Ryan and Tammy Daybell. So today is a great day because on JJ Vallow's would-be 9th birthday, the wheels of justice and the long arm of the law has reached out and grabbed Chad Daybell and Lori Daybell Vallow. We all know that they are responsible for other people's murders. There is many more folks that we could be adding on to this, but we're going to get into a full live stream tonight at 10 p.m. But for those of you who missed it, I am going to play the full 5 minutes of video quickly for you guys, and then we will wrap it up. But this is going to basically give it to you in a nutshell with the good audio. So I'm going to play this for you, and please bear with me. I'm in the mobile. I just got out of work. I've been working all day, so I just got out of work.
Thank you for being here. I'm Madison County Prosecutor Rob Wood, and next to me is the Fremont County Prosecutor Lindsay Blake. We are working jointly, along with our teams, in the matter involving the deaths of Tammy Daybell, Tylee Ryan, and Joshua or JJ Vallow.
Let me know if the audio's good. Let me know if you can hear it good.
Details of the grand jury. I would like to recognize the law enforcement that's with us today. On behalf of myself, Lindsay, and our prosecution team, we want to express our deep appreciation for the efforts of the dozens of local, state, including Idaho Attorney General, federal law enforcement members, and Arizona law enforcement who have been working to gather evidence for a year and a half to bring justice to Tammy Daybell, Tylee Ryan, and JJ Vallow. The unprecedented cooperation among law enforcement has been remarkable, and every person who has worked on this case is to be commended for their diligence and steadfast pursuit of the facts. The thousands of hours that have been invested into seeking the truth for these innocent victims must be recognized. Several members of the law enforcement team are here with us today, including members from Fremont County, the Rexburg Police, Madison County, Idaho State Police, and the FBI. So we want to thank you for all you've done. I'll now tell you the charges that that the grand jury have indicted Chad Daybell and Lori Vallow on. On Monday, May 24th, 2021, a Fremont County grand jury delivered the following new indictments. Lori and Chad Daybell were indicted on 2 counts of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder and grand theft by deception for the deaths of Tylee Ryan and JJ Vallow. Lori and Chad Daybell were also indicted on 2 counts of first-degree murder in the deaths of Tylee Ryan and JJ Vallow. Lori and Chad Daybell were also indicted on the charge of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder in the death of Tammy Daybell. And Chad Daybell was also indicted on 1 count of first-degree murder in the death of Tammy Daybell. Lori Daybell was also indicted on the charge of grand theft related to Social Security survivor benefits allocated for the care of minors Tylee Ryan and JJ Vallow that were appropriated after the children were missing and ultimately found deceased. Chad Daybell was also indicted on 2 counts of insurance fraud related to life insurance policies he had on Tammy Daybell, for which he was the beneficiary and received funds after her death.
Good morning. I'm Fremont County Prosecutor Lindsay Blake. We know many members of the community may feel that progress on this case has been slow. Due to the ongoing safety restrictions imposed by the courts during the pandemic, we just recently were given permission to present information to the grand jury for their review. I want to assure everyone that despite the delays, we have been working diligently to pursue justice for the victims in this case, to ensure we have the evidence required to prove the facts beyond a reasonable doubt in a court of law. Rob and I have partnered on the investigation into all actions against the victims, each of us cross-designated members of our offices, as well as Rachel Smith, an experienced homicide attorney, as deputy prosecutors. The partnership creates a prosecution team representing the people of both Madison and Fremont counties. Members of the grand jury deliberated and determined there is probable cause to believe the Daybells willfully and knowingly conspired to commit several crimes that led to the death of 3 innocent people. We believe the crimes occurred on or about October 26th of 2018 to January 15th of 2020 in the county of Fremont, state of Idaho, and elsewhere, including Madison County. Lori and Chad Daybell were both served early this afternoon with warrants. The court will be posting the public legal documents and the time of the first appearance hearing shortly, which will occur sometime later today or before noon tomorrow. That hearing will be held virtually and will be available for the viewing on the court's YouTube channel. The penalty for the most serious charges range from life in prison without the possibility of parole to the death penalty. We will not be disclosing further information about what penalties we will pursue for these charges. By law, however, we must make a decision and inform the defendants on whether we will pursue the death penalty within 60 days after the defendant's first entry of a plea. We know you have a lot of questions,
All right.
But at this time we will not be taking
So that
questions.
is it in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys were able to get the good audio, because there was a feed that was coming out first. The original feed was really bad. They have 60 days after Chad and Lori plead either guilty or not guilty to decide whether they're going to go with the death penalty. I hope in my heart that they do charge them with the death penalty for the heinous, horrific crimes that they committed against 2 innocent children and an innocent woman who had nothing to do with any of their religious beliefs. These people are extreme, vicious monsters, and they've killed many, many more people. The autopsy that was performed on Chad Daybell's wife, on Tammy, her body was exhumed and an autopsy was performed. I did a complete live stream with retired Chief of Staff Barbara Butcher from the New York City Medical Examiner's Office, and I will link that down below. She is going to join me sometime soon to talk about these new charges. Tonight at 10 p.m., I'm going to try to get Joe Murray to join me. He is a criminal defense lawyer, and I'm going to try to get him to come on to go over these charges. But basically, in a nutshell, they are not looking at the light of day for the rest of their lives. They will be, upon conviction, whether it's the death penalty or life without the chance of parole, Tammy Daybell, JJ, and Tylee Ryan will get justice, and all of the other folks who they killed along the way. So Chad Daybell and Lori Daybell Vallow will never see the light of day upon completion of the legal process. But this comes on what would have been JJ Vallow's 9th birthday. So today is a historic day for the courts down in Fremont County. The prosecutor's office, Rob Wood, the special prosecutor, and Fremont County prosecutor Lindsay Blake did an excellent job. And as they explained, due to COVID-19 restrictions, they were not able to get 16 people to convene and a grand jury. That's 16 people who convene. They were not able to do it because of COVID regulations. These counts are extremely serious, and they deserve everything that they're getting right now. I truly believe that in my heart, and this is my opinion, I believe the prosecutors will go for the death penalty, and rightfully so. Hello, Alex. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Shannon, thank you for everyone being in here. Lori also has the charges of grand theft for the benefits of the Social Security of both her children. Those charges, the grand theft by deception, Chad Daybell being hit with 2 counts of insurance fraud, on Tammy Daybell for 2 life insurance policies that he collected on. Those charges, although they are strong, they are not anything close to being significant as the counts of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder and the first-degree murder charges. So those are what we want convictions on. I couldn't give a rat's you-know-what if they don't get convicted on those other charges. I want the counts, the 3 counts of murder in the first degree for them to be found guilty, and then all of this other stuff is really insignificant as far as I'm concerned. It's good that they charged them with it because they deserve to be charged with it, but we want convictions on the top charges, which will seal their fate for the remainder of their natural-born lives. And I'm hoping that they charge them with the most extreme capital punishment avenue. But listen, folks, if they don't go that route and they go for the life in prison for each one of these charges without the ability for parole, they will be in jail for the rest of their natural-born lives. Let me look at the chat quickly because it's going quick. Someone said, and it was a good question, Hurricane Hunter. Oh wait, okay, no. Somebody said, do you believe that there'll be other people charged? I'm trying to find it, but it's gone. Hey Shay, good to see you. Thank you for joining. Hi Inner Peas, Janine Goodwin's here. Oh boy, I can't find it. It went. But anyways, so some folks, somebody asked me if they feel that Melanie Gibb and other people will be charged. There could be a chance. Listen guys, nobody is being left off the table. No stone is going to be left unturned. And I think that they've done a very, very significant job in the investigation process. And look, I mean, even Alex Cox is named on the indictment, on the new charges. So check this out. I am going to post in my Discord group. I'm going to post all of these pages, but they're available on eastidahonews.com. Nate Eaton has all the charges on his page. So you could go over to his page and you could see all of the charges. I have them here. I saved them in my phone, and I actually emailed them to myself. So you guys can see I have all of the charges here, and I will I'll list these on my Discord server so you guys can see them all. It's a lot of lingo mumbo jumbo, but I'm going to have Joe Murray come on tonight if he's available to talk to you guys from a lawyer standpoint, so you can kind of understand, you guys can understand it a little bit better. So Chad Daybell and Lori Vallow have been hit with numerous charges and have been indicted. The grand jury indicted them. A true bill indictment has been brought down. Murder first degree for Tylee, Ryan, and JJ. Also murder first degree for Tammy Daybell for her murder. And that means that the autopsy and the results were able to prove that Chad did, in fact, perhaps poison her and kill her. And the conspiracy to commit, is them commiserating together to kill these 3 innocent folks, two minors and an adult. Now we all know that there's at least 3 or 4 more folks, 3 or more human beings that they have killed along the way. But that's really not even in the cards here. That's not even for us to talk about, because guess what, folks? With these 3 charges, even if they're convicted on one of these 3, which I know they'll be convicted on all of them, even if they were convicted on one of them each, they would never see the light of day. They would be in prison for the rest of their remainder of their lives. So if you look at it that way, there's no need to get stressed out, and there's no need to get all freaked out about additional charges and things of that nature. All of the additional charges are gravy. I mean, this is my sheet. This is my notes that I took from the press conference. But all of the additional charges are just pile on to the main charges. Those main charges is what we need to focus on and need to get a you know, the jury, if they take it to the jury, if they take it to a trial, they need to be convicted of those charges. So we need conviction on those high charges. So, yes, Shay, East Idaho News, Nate Eden has been covering this for a long time, but look for a 10 o'clock press conference. I'm going to take my hat off. Look for a 10 o'clock press conference from my channel tonight. Look for me at 10 p.m. Eastern Time with Joe Murray. We're going to do about a 35-40 minute live stream where we break down all of these charges and we go over them from a legal standpoint. And I will play some information from the press releases for you guys. I'll give you the police perspective. Hello, Katrina. Good to see you. Karma is definitely coming at them. And today was JJ Vallo's 9th birthday, would have been his 9th birthday. So justice is long arm of the law, and justice is coming at such a great time. And guys, this is what they're going to be looking at again for the rest of their lives. Turn around, put your hands behind your back. Chad Daybell, Lori Daybell Vallow. See you in hell. That's where they'll see each other again. They'll see each other again in hell. And I'm hoping that they charge them and go at them with the strongest possibility, which is the death penalty. So let me just say hello to a couple of folks. Let me know where you're watching from. Do a quick roll call. City, state, or country. Let me know if it's your first time here. If you're anybody here and anybody that's first time here, let me know if you're a first timer and let me say hello to you guys. So I am retired NYPD Detective DutyRon, Crime Time with DutyRon. Hello from California, Phoenix. Anybody new for the first time? Hello from Ireland. Great to see you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go Cubs. Great to see you. Thank you. Sam. Thank you. Respect from Boston. Click. Everybody likes the clicks. Anybody new? Anybody first time here? Just out of curiosity. It looks like everybody is not new. All right, great. Thank you. Helen Girl, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Appreciate that. Hello from Australia, new in Australia. Good to see you. Hello. We just have family assembled, says Mary. First time from Louisiana. Thank you for joining. Thank you to my first time folks. Great to see you. Waiting on an Apple shipment. Hello, Steve. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Steve is an over-the-road trucker. I want to send out prayers to Blondie1025 for her mom. If you guys could put some prayer emojis in the chat for Blondie1025. Her mom is going through a bad situation. She sent me a text message earlier, and she's looking for prayers from the community. So Blondie1025, sending prayers. Her mom had a stroke over the weekend. She's being transferred to an inpatient rehab this evening, and she needs her prayer. She's 89 years young. So Blondie1025, I'm sending prayers, and we are all sending you love and light and positive vibes. Barbara, thank you for joining from Idaho. So breaking news, guys, for those of you just joining, Chad and Lori Daybell Vallow are charged with the murders of JJ and Tylee Ryan, Tammy Daybell as well. These charges brought forward today are extremely serious. 2 counts of grand theft by deception, 2 counts of insurance fraud on Tammy Daybell for 2 life insurance policies. These were money-hungry, greedy, sick, evil monsters. Betsy, thank you for the super love. And, I missed one. Thank you, Kimberly, for the super chat. She says, happy birthday, JJ, with a heart. So, guys, by a show of hands, I need to do this. We have 300 people here. Let me see by a show of hands. Put a 1 in the chat if you would like the death penalty to be charged. Put a number 2 if you'd rather just see life in prison without the possibility of parole. Let's just see. Don't be shy. You could put the 2 in there if you believe that. Put a 1 in the chat if you want the death penalty and they deserve it, or 2 if you want to see life in prison without the chance of parole. I saw 1, 2, a couple of 2s coming in. Okay, I respect that. My aunt, who's a Catholic nun, would put a number 2 in there. So a lot of folks want to see the number 2 for, okay, I got you. This was a good poll. I appreciate you guys participating in it. I appreciate you doing that. Hello, Joey Brooklyn. Great to see you. 2, and let them suffer. Okay, I got you. Can't appeal the death penalty. Correct. The death penalty will be drawn out 10 or 15 years, even if it gets taken care of. I put a number 2, let them suffer for the rest of their lives. Death is too good for them, says Claire. I'm a Catholic, Shay says, but she says number 1. Me too. I'm in the same boat. I'm Catholic, and I'm saying number 1. I want number 1, but 2 then, so they could rot in their cells. Yeah. Listen, either way, we need them to be locked in for the rest of their lives. What they committed, the crimes that they've committed is just horrific. I mean, what they did to what she did and he did to her flesh and blood and the children is just despicable. All right, guys, if you like all things true crime related from a police perspective, I'm asking you to please hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Please give me a thumbs up. Hello, Mav. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Mav, my good friend from Las Vegas, coming in. She, too, is a victim. Her family is a victim of a horrific crime. Her cousin was brutally murdered up in Kelowna by her husband. So, Mav, thank you so much for being in here. And she puts, I believe she put a number 1 in the chat. I'm not sure. She might have put a 2. I don't know. Don't get mad at me, Mav. An eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, says Lisa D. Thank you to my Patreon supporters, my channel members, and all the folks who positively interact here in the DutyRon family. I greatly appreciate you. And for those of you who joined last night, we had Suzanne Morphew's step brother on with us. And I got to tell you, and I'm sorry, I have to say it, you guys were amazing with him on the chat. And I want to just say, tipping my cap to you guys and saying thank you for your generosity on the chats and the super chats and all of the love that you showed. So I am so proud of you guys. Gerda, welcome in from South Africa. They don't have a death penalty, but crime is out of hand. Terrible situation. Much love right back to you, Sam. Thank you, Nancy Eileen, for still chiming in. Yeah, he's a great guy, and he's so appreciative of everything that you guys have done. Join my Discord group, and if you're not in it, go over to DutyRon.com. So if one of the mods could put DutyRon.com in the chat, go over to DutyRon.com and put a request to join Discord, and you could see all of the charges that were charged today to Chad Daybell and Lori Daybell Vallow. But in a nutshell, they're charged with 3 counts of murder first degree, and also conspiracy. The same counts: conspiracy to commit murder in first degree, Social Security benefits fraud, grand theft, insurance fraud, yada, yada, yada. But those are the big charges are the murder first degree, and that's what we need them to go down for, and we need convictions on those. So tomorrow they will be before a court. It's going to be YouTubed live on the it's going to be broadcast on the court's YouTube channel, so we'll be able to see that live. I won't bring it to you live because I'm going to be in the office working. So, but you could see it. 11 a.m. is Chad's appearance, 11:30 a.m., and that is, I'm assuming, Mountain Time in Fremont County. So it's the Fremont County time, 11 a.m. and 11:30. They're going to bring Lori in. I can't wait to see these 2 evil monsters brought into jail. But grand jury has indicted them, 16 people on all of those counts. We'll go over it tonight, 10 p.m. Be there, be square. Lori Daybell Vallow and Chad Daybell have received free upgrades on their charges. Justice is served for the kids. Justice is served for Chad's wife, Tammy. And I think it's a good day in America. It's a good day for the justice system. And look at all the police officers and investigators that were at that press conference. I played it right here for you. They work so hard on this, and they are working night and day, and they're still asking for people to come forward with more information. Love and respect from my house to yours, guys. Thank you. Subscribe, like, and share. See you tonight at 10 p.m. with criminal defense attorney Joe Murray. Good night from New York City, and I'll see you soon. Peace.